man, Law Nation in the house. I've got the landlord in the house. And I have my homegirl over here in the house. She's over
Raven Cowboys.
There you go.
CC in the
Turns
house.
out, I'm not gonna put her business out there, but she's from my area. Real. I'm serious. I mean, literally. I remember going against her high school. In fact,
White back.
there we go. White. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna get a classic piece.
Yeah. Y'all fill up, man. Y'all gonna see us eat. Y'all see us go over with the Cowboys.
Yeah, we've had it was a great day.
Lopez said save the spot for him.
We got plenty of spaces right here behind us here too. There we go. We got Rub and Coke. Man, we shit started bad today, man.
Yeah, it did.
With Joe Boo's head. Joe Boo's head was gone.
Wow.
Joe Boo's head was gone. I looked in my bag, I was like, oh shit. It's like from the time I got dropped off by my wife and daughter, and she was driving like a bat out of hell, to back into the VIP section. I said, somewhere Joe Boo's head's there. I said, somebody's probably walking around holding it by the hair and things. He got a trophy, but we found it literally around the corner. The woman was like, oh, that's yours? I was like, yeah. But see, what's amazing, I tell you what, I am so proud of this man right here, okay? Because see, I remember back about 2016, 2017, when we were like trying to get to like 20,000 subscribers, before the Cowboys actually had a YouTube channel and things, the infancy. But when you see a lot of what goes on now on YouTube,
Right.
this guy right here, along with Bosch Lombardi, they were the first guys that were really doing film breakdown and stuff and things. Then you started seeing Baldy started doing it and stuff later on. But that's where a lot of the stuff has come from, is come from YouTube. It's okay that they don't think that, we real media and things like that. But I see how they are coming to you. They're recognizing, like, I need to pitch my wagon to this guy and look at you totally different than what it used to be. And the thing is we're all on the same side.
On the same side, man.
The difference is you are not beholden to the Cowboys to put out the narrative that they want. So you can get a little bit more real on that. Can I get a famous thin pizza? I guess it's can I get pepperoni and sausage with it? Lots of pepperoni and lots of sausage. Okay. And that'll be perfect. So I feel good having the first practice.
Yeah. First practice was great, man. No major injuries or nothing like that. And then let people know, man, what you got on your chest, man. Because they need to see.
Cowboys.
They need to see what you got on right here, man.
Okay, I got shout out to Miss Tracy. Okay. Cowboys Mafia. I believe it's on location there. Okay. On location.
On location. And the good thing about it, his Tracy is making a specialized version with the hoodie, because I'm hoodie law. I love to wear hoodies.
Well, actually, what she also does is she'll do that comic version of you. So if you want to have your headshot in the back, you can have that in the back too. So
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna get Tracy. Tracy, if you're watching, you gotta order a hoodie. What size are you?
I'm large, man. They come small and they come big.
No, man. But see, I'm a 2XL to 3XL. So,
see, I'm DB life, man. You must play 3 tech, 1 tech. What you say, man? He played the 1,
That's why I can
look shoulders and everything, man. See.
That's why I can look at Mozzie and say he's not what people are saying. The narrative is on it. I'm actually more impressed by Mozzie than I was from what I've heard. At least that's what I think. And I tell you what. Like I said, shout out to Law Nation, man, who he's the VIP, man. See, it's like you got the Joneses and then you got Law Nation. That's where it is right there. That's the hierarchy here, okay? And then
you got Omar Epps.
Oh, yeah, right. Omar stuff.
Shout out to Omar Epps. Shout out to Omar Epps.
I forgot. Look, I'm just in awe of Law Nation, so I forgot what my thought was here, but it'll come back to me. But in watching the team, Jalen Tolbert, getting close to him. I saw him 2 years ago. I made a plaque to him from when he was in college.
Right.
To see the change of him in 2 years, the way his body has developed, he's got his grown man look. There's not an ounce of fat on him, and he's out there making plays. And you can actually see him and Dak Prescott beginning to have a repertoire between the two of them. He's beginning to get that trust.
I mean, I think that every year we have a guy to come out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
So this year,
Saves the Jones' ass.
this year we have 55. He's doing Willie Harvey Jr. You're going to see him shine the next day in practice because they should have it on the field side
Yeah.
where we at. We seen number 13, T. Billy, showing up.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think that
definitely.
he's going to be phenomenal.
He's another one that Dak really
Drafted
trusts,
pick,
too.
41. Pay attention to him. I think that he's going to be a guy. Also, when you look at everything, ladies and gentlemen, Overshown.
Overshown. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He definitely looks bigger than from last year.
Yeah.
You worry about coming back from the ACL and things like that, but what I tell people is at least he ended up tearing it before the season started,
Right,
as opposed to Michael Gallup tore his in January.
Yeah.
There's a lot longer time, and that may be good for Sam Williams because he's already working on rehabbing it for next year. My biggest concern is still the running game with Deuce Vaughn is injured and not out there working out. Rico looks good.
He does.
Zeke looks
Slim Zeke.
he looks slim.
Slim.
He looks excited about being here, and maybe he has a sense of
And
urgency.
he's great.
Yeah, and
And I know y'all saw that. He's great, Zeke. How you
right,
feeling,
right,
Zeke?
everything.
Great.
Yeah, that's Zeke and he was great.
Great. You
Great.
know.
Okay, right. So he just put great on the back of his jersey there, and that's all he needs to have.
And let me spotlight this too. I'm telling you that we got unbelievable inside information from landlord.
Exclusive.
Oh man, exclusive.
From landlord.
Exclusive. And not just landlord, but also CC, Craven Cowboys. I mean, she got some unbelievable information today. So
This
it's
is the
gonna
hot.
be good.
We're gonna call this the hot seat.
The hot seat. Okay, all right, cool.
We're gonna switch this up.
Cool.
So first, we're gonna have hot seat here with landlord because your ears weren't burning, were they? He was just talking about you. Yeah, look, he's putting you on the spot. He's like,
Put him on the spot.
exclusive
Exclusive
with the landlord. Okay, I was like, I wanted to know what his nickname was while I was landlord. I was like, does he have a lot of rental properties or what? They said, no, man. He said, that was my rap coach.
He fried out of them.
Certain stuff you can't say on camera, Mark.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It may be nefarious.
Oh, sorry. See, look. You sound like my wife now. Okay, because she's always like, you put that out there. I was like, what? It's just, okay. All
He
right,
said
so-
Mr. Nefarious himself.
Okay. Can I get another rum and coke here so I can fuck up some more? Oh, sorry.
The new nickname guy, you know.
Cowboys,
All right. Okay, so forget that. He's actually a landlord. He got about 50 different projects that he owns. Okay, he's the landlord. Okay, so pay your rent. Pay your damn rent. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Subscribe to his channel. Pay your rent. There you go.
First was like what? A few days ago.
Late.
Okay, you're late, right?
Well, the hell, look.
Y'all late.
He can get evicted. They supposed to been pay CD now. They getting evicted, man.
Don't
pay
get me
CD
started on
now,
the
man.
joke.
God, dog.
So you had some exclusive information. See, look, I'm gonna tell you. See, the way he was up here, you know, getting information and getting the fans, the players, information and everything else out there. That was the thing of beauty. That was the thing of beauty. So you definitely want to check out the content on his channel. So, what was the exclusive? Because there were so many things that he got.
Man, he got inside conversation that he spoke to multitudes of players. He spoke to so many, I don't even know all of them.
I gotta go back and look at the footage to make sure how many people I got. Man.
Cooper
I got a
Beebe,
lot of people.
Brock Hoffman, Jalen Tolbert, Zeke Elliott. Oh yeah, you had the long interview with Coach.
Yeah, that was a personal interview, man. Hey, I'm excited about him. I told him straight over. When I seen his interview, he kind of made me feel like, you know, he got the right amount of intensity for his team, especially as a defensive coach. You know, defense got to hit different. As a defensive coach, you can't be timid, you can't be quiet, you got to be aggressive and you know, in your face as a defensive coach.
Can't forget Eric Kendricks too.
Yeah, I got Eric Kendricks too.
I got Kendricks now. I said that has Zimmer gone off on it yet? He's like,
Yeah, you did do it.
It was like, that's the norm, bro.
I asked Eric Kendricks what's the difference between him running Zimmer defense in Minnesota compared to Dallas. So, we got a lot of content coming y'all way. We out here making big moves just, we doing our thing. It was
Getting
a
it
great
out of the
practice.
mud.
Yeah.
Jack looking for numbers.
So we are here live in Oxnard, California. Red Robin, located in the collection. The lady remembered us.
I'm serious. It's
like-
2 years ago, from 2 years ago.
Yeah, she was like, where y'all been? We're like, "Did Jerry Jones charging the kidney in his sleep. Get in there.
And a couple of homes.
And a couple of homes
You know,
today.
that's the one thing. See, here's what bothers me. Okay?
Right.
Be consistent. If you're going to charge the fans top dollar, okay, I want you to think about this now. A ticket price is about $250, nosebleed seats and stuff to go to a game, right? Look, my man right here. No, my man right here. He was over in the VIP. $290. I was like, does it have strippers and bottle service? $290 for per day, not for the week. Per day. And it's like, I better be in a club getting tipsy at $290 a day.
A day?
Now, truth be told, I might do that on Thursday.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Because you know what, and I don't know if they'll let it, if we can go live, but if we had a table there and went live from the Ram practice, because they're going to get testy on that. That might be worth it for you guys. Maybe we'll do a fundraiser. Yeah, do a fundraiser and say, oh yeah, I can see it now. Oh yeah, Mark Holmes out here trying to get us to pay for him to be in the VIP. He's a crook.
We need help.
But to bring you guys to
In
context,
the ghetto, everything gotta wait till you get your taxes.
Oh,
You
man.
know? When I get my
look at
taxes,
the landlord
get over there.
with the the landlord with the margarita.
We got
that margarita does look a little frou-frou. Okay.
Hold on.
This is the Patron, sir. This is the Patron.
But hold on. The reason why we gotta do this
It's big.
I can't have
I got to run coke,
the
man.
reason why I can't go too hard because y'all can't have Hennessy law out here in California.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't have
I think
Hennessy
we
law.
need Hennessy law out here to go after the show.
I'm a tequila guy.
So I gotta do this
I
right
did
here, y'all.
Hennessy too long when I was young.
Here you go.
All right, well,
At least I took the straw.
Joe
I would
Boone.
get a Mai Tai.
Bartender. Bartender. Joe Boone needs a refill.
Oh, y'all gonna send me bail money? Okay.
But no,
Hey, there my guy go.
the big
Love it.
question
Yeah.
would be is,
Yeah, I love the beer game.
when will Jerry
Chargers.
Jones? Hey, Brad Harris, what's up, North?
What-
Oh,
what-
damn,
why y'all
Cowboys
didn't
up
keep
north.
Kellen Moore?
I will get the cow
Why y'all
tomorrow.
didn't keep Kelly Moore? Y'all should keep Kelly Moore.
So here's
See, I thought he was gonna help Justin Herbert out. What happened?
You know what? He will play.
Okay.
He will play. He's still practicing, even with the boot. He's still out practicing.
Okay.
he's still practicing. Okay, so here's what's. Thank you so much.
Now show him the dream. Show him the dream.
All right, so
Here's you want
look,
to rag
look,
on us, man.
this
Look how
is
small
this.
it is. You know what I'm saying?
Look, no, that's a lot of sugar and shit up in there. Okay,
It's Patron.
that's a lot of alcohol.
Patron,
You
man.
see,
Patron
there's no
kick.
color up there because that's alcohol.
You're gonna need another one in about 5 minutes.
Cowboys up north. See, here's what they used to do. At least when you gave the Cowboys $20, okay, you were a True Blue member for a year. They'd send you a card that says you are a True Blue member. You would get a water bottle that inside of it would actually have a pair of sunglasses and it would have a training camp towel in it, right? And with that pass, you could be, right there on the fence line watching practice. That's a pretty good deal.
I thought it was like $300.
No. That's the inside. Basically, what they've done is instead of doing the True Blue, you have to now go online and pay for it before you get there. And you get the sideline early entrance pass. Okay, you don't get the towel, you don't get the water bottle, and you don't get the sunglasses, and you have to do it every day. So you think about $20, you're good for a year. As long as you're a True Blue member, you can go in there. Now it's $23 a day, and you get nothing.
You're nothing. There's not even a pair of shades, a lanyard.
Oh,
No.
but that's the NFL in general because I have seat cushions from like the first Super Bowl I went to, which was in Houston in 2003.
Right.
They would give you a seat cushion. In the seat cushion, you'd open it up. You had coupons and stuff to buy, like concessions and things. You had like a little radio, so that way you could hear all this. That's me. You had all this stuff that they would give to you. The last couple of years, you get no seat cushion.
Mushroom burger. Hey, show the audience, man, what you eating, man. Show that.
I got a cracker. I got a cracker pizza.
Hey, do the Keith Lee.
Look.
The Keith Lee.
Look.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one of them slices though.
Bacon burger? Bacon cheeseburger?
Yeah, bacon.
Good cheese?
Yeah, make sure.
Good.
You got cheese crumbles on it? Yeah, that's me right there. Put it right here.
Holly Pierce, what's up, Holly?
Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you.
I didn't realize how hungry I am.
She had a Royale with cheese.
The Royale with cheese.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Shout out to Pop Fiction.
They gave me the burger with the OJ's knife. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm making a grill over here. Y'all see. The Patron kicking it. Yeah.
These young motherfuckers are weak.
Strong kicking, man.
Yeah. Now, if he had some Joe Boo's wrong, then I'll eat that. Yeah.
You gotta get it right.
Yeah, you got 8-1C level. You gotta get off.
Oh, that's dark room.
Dark rum.
Dark room.
The
I don't know.
8-1C, that tequila got less sugar.
It don't matter. Look, rum. I'll drink any kind of rum there is, okay? And I've had a lot of different rums in my life.
You get on this Patron, you'll be carving all kind of stuff off of it. You'll be carving all kind of pieces off of it.
All right.
Squeeze my burger down. Let me show you.
I like you over eating, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah.
eating, dog. You got Dallas on your head, man. What's good, bro?
Yeah, chilling, man.
What we gonna do this year, man?
I don't know. I gotta go.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Oh yeah, you gotta get to your plate. We
Oh,
got the
yeah.
hot seat right here, man.
That's the hot seat?
You're up next
So
after you
get
finish
on,
that burger.
man.
That burger look
I'm gonna
good.
let y'all eat first.
that the
man. Y'all
burger?
know
We
eat
can
first.
eat the
Uh-huh.
Royale with cheese. Shout out to
Royale.
Stephen Carrell, man. He said, "Long
Shout out-
Timberland." He
shout
said,
out to him,
He
mama.
said, "Check your cash."
Yeah, tell him I appreciate him, man. I really do.
Oh, man.
Stephen Carrell.
Stephen Carroll to go.
Stephen Jones ain't got nothing on Stephen
Straight up.
Carrell.
I told you we need Stephen Carroll to buy the team, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, Stephen Carroll, man. And I love Cash Apps because the Cash Apps, you know, YouTube take 30%. Not saying that, you know, y'all don't need
Yes, sir.
it. Y'all don't need it. YouTube or stuff like, you know.
But
what I'm
YouTube's
saying-
about getting their money.
Yeah.
Okay?
YouTube.
Everybody out there about getting their money.
Yeah. Look at
It's
that.
just, we get mad at our Cowboy players.
Yeah,
They're trying to get their money. Well, everybody else is getting paid.
everybody getting paid. All right, so what I'm gonna do? This meal is brought to you by Stephen Carroll too, though, by the way.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm show y'all this right
But
here.
here,
Stephen
See, I
Carroll.
sliced mine in half. Stephen Carroll.
that cracker pizza.
Cracker. I break it
It's a
like
cracker
this.
ass cracker.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna break this down right here. And then he got the good pizza right here. I'm gonna get into this.
I got an old mushroom and Swiss.
No, I'm glad I'm getting this pizza because my daughter, having lived out here for 9 years, she's an In-N-Out burger. All she's been talking about is two things: wine tasting in Malibu and an In-N-Out burger. We went to In-N-Out burger last night. I ate that In-N-Out burger, and I wish that motherfucker would get out.
I can't do In-N-Out like that.
I ate
burger
that the
was so
first
bad.
time. Last year when I first got here, it's right by the airport.
Right.
So that was the first thing I went to. I was like, I gotta get
The
some
way
kind
they
of
talk
food.
about In-N-Out, oh
But
my
they-
God, In-N-Out. I was
but
like,
they-
I thought it was gonna be
But they serve it to you.
it was
now.
terrible.
the line.
They serve it to you like that. Like they don't got no covers over it. Nothing.
They serve to you.
It's just in a basket. Like,
But the
take
place
it.
was
like a
packed.
naked
The
burger.
fries is like dust. Like, they just like disappear in your mouth.
Yeah.
What is this?
Give me a water burger, man.
And so, you know, first thing my daughter was talking about, oh, we got to go back to, In-N-Out burger.
You know, ladies overrule you, so you outnumbered.
You know, you see I'm eating something here. I'll just sit there.
You gotta let me know about the wine tasting. I might want to go to wine tasting.
Wine
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen the trap in the wine tasting.
Now, this burger right here good.
Okay,
I
so
got blue cheese crumbles.
here's where it's crazy.
Got a little swine for your mind on it. And then I got this burger. Yeah, with all of the other condiments. Yeah, so good.
Here's what's crazy about the wine tasting in Malibu. It's also part of some kind of zoo.
Oh,
So
no.
she said you can get your wine tasting and pet giraffes.
No, I didn't want to do all that.
I'm like, are you sure you were petting giraffes and it's just some really bad wine?
Are you hallucinating or what?
Might have been some Mad Dog 2020.
And
Four Loco.
Jerry Jones said, you know why they call it an In-N-Out burger?
So that thing goes
It's going
in,
in and out.
and you want to get the hell out. That's,
Give me that.
that thing killed me last night.
We trying to eat, Mark.
We're trying
We trying to eat, sir.
I'm gonna eat this food regardless of what he does.
Say, spare me a little bit.
He's like,
No,
help
you're eating
me.
good food right here. Okay?
It explains
So-
why he got pizza at a burger joint.
So while they're totally slipping on their margarita,
God, no!
It sounds like a little hate on that margarita. What happened?
He done killed it. That boy don't play.
Look how lit it is.
They gave him a shot.
bartender, Shobu needs a refill.
Come on, Stephen Carroll, go and hook him up.
Hey, you have more ice in the second one than the first one.
I'm serious.
No.
Look at that. So they get
I'm a baby of this Patron right here. I know my limit.
I got an hour drive.
I ain't got to drive.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, now okay. I'm getting chauffeured.
Oh, you getting chauffeur?
I'm
So
living
shit,
in
you
LA.
should be having guys all over. It's crazy fun.
You out here?
I'm 2 hours away, man. I'm at the moment.
Mark ain't messing around.
That shit fine.
Yes, he did.
I like the
Back
LA
Cowboys.
County, low key.
This the other half. I
Yeah,
get
I'm about to say,
mine
I know,
done.
yo,
Killing the burger.
You saying place, I'm like, what is it? What is it?
When I
Done.
see it at the thing, I was like, you out here? You in California?
Oh, yeah.
When you have a beard, you always
Marcus is
got to
designated
Killer
drinker.
County.
Yeah, these youngins don't know enough about that.
So you local.
Kids
but
today are
you
weak.
Stay close.
I don't recommend all y'all to eat the swine, but I
Why I
got a
need
little
to go in
swine
LA?
for your mind on it.
Why I need to go in LA?
Nowhere. So you want to keep on hitting? I mean, you know, they gonna
think
take
that
they
is
gonna
Chill
take
little vibe. Chill little vibe.
some chill stuff.
That is thin.
I ain't trying to.
That ain't even really a cracker. That would be like a water cracker. That ain't like a Ritz stick
roast
cracker.
beers. I mean,
That's thin.
No type of violence like that.
You gotta try a piece of this. Good pizza.
I mean, they gonna take you to the Hollywood, Boulevard, go to
Everything is better with bacon.
West Coast told me
You
to
ain't
go
lying.
to the district last year.
the district.
That was cool.
Yeah, because they got like art and all that kind of stuff like that.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
Alrighty.
That's good. I mean, you go to.
I keep forgetting we're on West Coast time.
Yeah, it's
Depending on
what
you
time
want.
it is right now?
Yeah.
It is, well, if I was on the East Coast, it'd be almost 6 o'clock.
You mess with
50.
Chocolate,
Oh, yeah.
2:50 here.
I don't know. Law is one, man.
But see, I got 3 hours.
Oh, you know me
I know
over
you,
there.
man. I know everybody know y'all, man. Out here.
I cannot believe it.
Oh yeah, man. Everybody.
Everybody know law, man.
Everybody know law, man.
I
They know
know.
Mark too and landlord and
Oh,
West
man.
Coast.
Yeah.
They know everybody.
Yeah, she
Crazy
said,
Cowboys.
You know you too, Nick.
he said,
Yeah, he
what?
just said Crazy
What's, he got a super chat. He said, Stephen Carroll says, what is your cash app?
Mickey?
Craven Cowboy.
Got time.
He said, what's your cash app? She said, she eating it. She grabbing it. I put her right on the spot.
I'll type it in the chat.
You got Craven Cowboy.
Where's the tap box? I'll type it in.
You tapping in now?
You put the West Coast even out?
We're doing the first
You just have to yell it out.
Oh yeah, yeah. They
Yeah.
He's hot.
Okay.
90s.
Yeah. Out there, the
Yeah. Micah. MS and Micah.
Micah, Paul,
Yeah, bartender
Paul.
Jobu needs a refill.
Kat,
Cat.
Well, that's cool, y'all.
Oscar.
How you?
Oscar,
Law needs a mohawk.
X-Ray.
Oh yeah.
It's
But
mad.
Mohawk.
you go to where West Coast live, where we live, it's gonna be the same as Alabama.
What is it?
Hook up
He look
her.
like
My guy right here.
in
You have to get me with a mouthful.
Now get you with a mouthful right here. She like,
Inland, California.
Hey, wait a
Like,
minute. I'm
really?
trying to
Like, really, dude?
I'm like, dude, I'm trying to eat this. What's the name of that burger?
burger?
I'm trying to eat the Royale with cheese.
The weather's so cold.
Yeah, the world's
All right,
biggest
so the
onion
question will
ring
be
is
is,
too.
what should we expect for practice tomorrow?
Mike McCarthy do a ramp up here. If I'm not mistaken, the blue and white was the end of that ramp up for last week.
Right.
So tomorrow practice is gonna be a little bit more intense.
And then Thursday
And
against the
Thursday's gonna
Rams.
be like, okay.
And Friday will be the recovery practice before the game.
Right, where it would be like styling soft shells and stuff like that.
I'm gonna put both of y'all on the spot. Alright? Y'all know my channel is a pro Mike McCarthy channel. Okay? I need to see what are y'all discrepancies with Mike McCarthy. Starting with you, Mr. Law Nation.
My thing is, I do have two concerns with Mike.
Shoot.
Two things can be true.
Two things.
I think that he is a great coach for us.
Definitely a great offensive coordinator.
My only problem with Mike McCarthy last year, if you look it up, we scored 0 touchdowns in the third quarter. So his sense of urgency wasn't there in the third quarter, making the necessary adjustments.
That's
We didn't get our first touchdown in the third quarter. That's going right into like that particular after halftime until like damn it the Washington game. Look it up.
Would you prefer the slow starts to kill him more, or scoring not scoring in the third?
I prefer a little slow start.
We was getting blew out some of the time though, Law.
I know, but we finished still
It
12-5.
can come back.
We still finished 12-5.
We did the same thing with Mike.
Yeah, we did the same thing. So here's my thing. My other discrepancy with Mike McCarthy is that he got to walk around like he the HNIC. He got to walk around like he Big Mike, man. You Big Mike, you supposed to be short.
Big Mike Soprano.
You got to have that look.
Big Mike Soprano.
I'm big dog. I'm lead dog over here. Sometimes and I know he's trying to keep the job.
I was about to say how much.
But now, hey,
I'm thinking hard.
he got no tomorrow, so
I
he
was
should
about to say,
coach like he got no tomorrow.
How far do you think Jerry gonna let him spread his wings, Law?
Well, right now, Jerry, just to be fair, he needs to show it. He needs to show that, hey, I got cojones, man. I got bowling balls.
I kind of think he already did though. I think Mike already did that. When Jerry tried to put him against Quinn,
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy went on a show himself and told them, hey, we ain't rocking like that. I rock with DQ, and we ain't going against each other. I would love to have him back. Then guess what, another time, Mike drew his line in the sand when they asked him, they said, hey, what do you feel about these option routes? Mike McCarthy made sure he let you know, I'm not associated with option routes.
Right.
That's a boss move right there. He said, listen, they running this stuff, this is not associated with me. I do not like option routes. Do you think that's a, what can you say, a zombie for the corporation for him to say that? Or is that a boss move for him to separate himself?
All right, so
That's boss move in my opinion.
So camera back on me.
Okay, camera back up.
I'll say this. He literally said he didn't like option routes.
Yeah.
And damn it, the next week we saw option routes.
But he went the coordinator then
When I
though.
tell the kid,
He went the coordinator.
when I tell the kid,
I got the answer.
take your bath and go to bed. They better not be downstairs still laying around downstairs.
But you
They
know-
supposed to take their bath and go to bed.
In
I
Dallas-
got to say the last
In
word.
Dallas,
around
he
here.
is not daddy. You know who daddy is in Dallas. Come on now.
I got a different
Those
take.
are only
Jerry
two.
is daddy in
But hold
Dallas.
on.
We know that.
But to be fair, I would take those two transgressions over Jason Garrett.
I know you
over
will.
Kellen Moore,
I know you
over
will.
Wade Phillips.
I know
Over Dave Campbell.
So-
Over who else we had? Shane Gailey.
He the best.
I would take all of those.
He the best since Bill Parcells. Easy.
Okay.
To a degree, believe it or not, I would take Mike McCarthy
Over
to a
Bill.
degree to a degree. Don't shake me with the butter knife. I got the butter knife right here. Don't shake me with the butter knife.
I'm gonna get
but
my
to a
answer
degree,
on this,
I
but
would
before I do,
I would
I'm
take
gonna be a
him a
grown-ass
little bit
man.
over
Okay.
Bill Parcells.
See, he's sipping on his Patron over
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
absolutely.
Now you're taking a gulp, but he's sipping on his.
This is my
Look,
second.
second
This is my
last.
second.
This is
So
second.
make
This my
sure
first,
you
man.
remember that
This my
now.
first,
Make sure you
man.
add that in there now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
When you see your shots, make sure you're accurate with it now. You know what I'm
here's
saying?
what Mike McCarthy did that was genius. He couldn't come in the door
Right.
and basically say, Kellen Moore, your stuff is shit. He had to let Kellen Moore
Mess
fall all
up.
over himself and mess up and
Yeah.
then go ahead and be the one. Because if he had gone through there and gotten rid of Kellen Moore and they failed, then he would have been the fall guy.
Yep.
Kellen Moore, it was kind of like, we're tired of this. So he could step in there now and say, okay, here's the way it's done. And I will say, Mike McCarthy does not look like a man that's on the hot seat or a man that's worried about a job, because what he's done with the Dallas Cowboys,
In 1 year
well, no, in 1 year, not just 1 year.
from the offense.
When you look at, say, 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, in the last 30 years, when have you had the Dallas Cowboys playing that well?
Never.
If you're a team that has been downtrodden,
Right.
and you look and say, Mike McCarthy got 12-5 of the Dallas Cowboys, where the Dallas Cowboys spent less money than
Right.
anybody else,
And the whole-
where you got Jerry Jones, over your shoulder and
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
I want that guy. And by the way, I want that quarterback, because here's what I look at and say is,
Okay,
if the
preach.
Cowboys say,
preach.
you know what,
You make
we're going to
my
move
case.
on from Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott, it would not surprise me if they became a package deal. Because you look at this. No, come
Right,
on now.
right.
You got a coach. You got a coach who has worked with Joe Montana, who's worked and drafted
Aaron
Alex
Rodgers.
Smith, Aaron Rodgers, and everything else. And you took Dak Prescott, who was a guy who was a fourth-round drafted quarterback, and had 36 TDs and 9 interceptions. Where, as opposed to the Eagles or the 49ers that are saying, let's get more weapons for the quarterback. Okay, you got rid of Zeke.
This is what I be saying, Mark.
Tony
Keep preaching.
Pollard is not, was not. The Cowboys literally screwed himself. You took a gadget guy and said, you're going to be an all-purpose running back. He's
Preach.
not a run between the tackles guy. You screwed up what he did good because
Right.
he was not physically able to go.
Exactly.
You end up having a guy
Right.
who
Preach,
you should have never paid coming back from injury.
I'm feeling sanctified. He is preaching for me.
Sophomore year, 1,100
I can
yards.
just
You
sit
say,
back.
okay, this guy's
Look,
great.
look, 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 look,
800 yards. Look, 800 yards the next year. 400 some yards injured. Let's pay him a boatload of money and get rid of Amari Cooper and Cedric Wilson and say, we're going to go with this guy. I'm sorry, you have hamstrung Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott, and somehow they're scoring more points than anybody else that's
Yeah,
gone
yeah,
out there.
yeah.
San Francisco's got the number one running back, 2
Yeah.
great wide receivers,
Get it.
a great tight end, and a really good offensive line,
Hold
and a
on.
great defense.
Hold on.
And
Hold
we're
on.
competing
Wait,
against
wait,
them.
wait.
And all we do is
Yeah.
we complain about Mike McCarthy and
Preach.
Dak Prescott,
Preach.
that they're the
Hold
problem.
on.
Jerry Jones is not supplementing this team is the problem. And I'm going to take...
Yeah, but hold on. I just want to say this.
There you go.
Just because I got my 2 reservations doesn't mean that he's terrible. But you got to also explain and expound on your reservations on Mike McCarthy. What are your reservations?
My
Or
reservation-
you keep walking
okay,
on.
so
come on,
now-
don't
now-
leave me out here by myself. Come on. You got to have
Here's the thing that kills me, though,
Yeah,
okay,
come on with it.
was... I believe 2 years ago,
Right.
it was against San Francisco after the playoffs.
Right.
He said the players were nervous.
Nervous, okay.
Okay.
2021.
My job as a head coach,
Right.
Get them all right.
my job as a head coach is to get you to want to run through a brick wall.
Yeah.
That was on you to keep them from being nervous. Your job is to keep them arrogant and ready to go.
Yeah.
San Francisco came into our house playing boom boxes. They were loose. They were ready to go. We were about as tight can be. I mean, we were like, I'm not going to. I was ready to use an analogy there. But it was tight.
It was tight.
They were tight, and they're uptight.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the Cowboys being in the playoffs, this is going to be a thing until they get over the hump. They're always going to be uptight and worried about, oh shit, here it happens again. So you've heard him say that going into the playoffs. And that's my problem is, are you the motivator?
There
Okay?
you
I
go.
want to say this.
You got a
though.
cash out.
Look,
I mean, you got a
Oh
super
shit.
You did.
Steve, Shout out to Steve.
Shout out
I
to
appreciate
Steve.
it,
He
man.
the GOAT.
Steve, appreciate that super chat.
I must
We're going
say
to enter
this.
you in the drawing.
I must say this though. All right, you made a great point, but at the same
what's your
time,
Cash App?
what the
Oh,
way
my
I'm
Cash App. Jobu Sports. Damn, I dropped pizza on that. Like, ain't nobody ever asked me for my Cash App.
look, but at
Jobu
the same
Sports.
time, if you look at it, now I understand he's supposed to be the motivator, but we
Right.
know us as men, you can't fabricate leadership.
can't.
And that's what we're doing in the front office. If Mike McCarthy can't be the head, what do we say, HNIC? If he can't be that, we gon' know he's not him.
Technically, he could never be the
That's what I'm.
HNIC.
That's what I'm.
But-
Hold on. This is what I'm telling you.
Hold on.
So us as men,
The landlord's paying the rent.
yeah, this is what I want you to
Okay.
understand. So us as men, we understand we can't fabricate or duplicate real leadership. Men gonna look at you and be like, shut up, you're
Shut
not
up.
really running it. We can't respect that. We just can't. We can't fabricate respect or leadership. You just can't do it.
Right.
So at the end of the day, no matter what Mike McCarthy says, we know who runs the show. So when it comes to motivation, at that point in time, I can't blame Mike because they sit
Right.
there like, I'm not listening to you, Mike.
Right.
I can go over you, Mike.
Right.
At that time, Mike didn't have a good enough chokehold on that position.
Right.
Now,
Now.
he manipulated himself. He manipulated the situation and got rid of Kellen Moore. And he really
Which was a good move.
supplanted himself. It was an excellent move. We
Amazing
should
move.
give Mike McCarthy respect on just that by
Yeah.
itself for ridding us of Kellen Moore because we would have been screwed.
But he played that thing right,
Mike
though.
played it to the T. That's why
He
I
did.
started calling him Mike Soprano.
Soprano,
Because
yeah.
he got Kellen Moore wet. And it was brilliant. The only way he could have pulled it off is the way he did. Because listen,
I'm gonna hit you with this, though.
if he would have came in full force law,
Right.
he wouldn't have got the job.
Right.
So now he came in, manipulated his way. Okay, yeah, sure, I'm cool with Kellen Moore. Let him rock.
so
He gave
as
him
you-
enough rope and let him hang himself.
Is
Right.
you as a Mike McCarthy apologist, basically.
Absolutely. Not a apologist.
Why you gotta be a apologist?
I just support him because I know it's a lot of fake, fake news on behalf of Mike McCarthy. I don't think he deserved the disrespect that he get.
What?
I don't think so.
What? I'm putting you in the hot seat.
Let's do it.
What are your reservations on Mike McCarthy?
My reservations on Mike McCarthy.
Come on,
would
baby.
be-
No.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'll say this.
Come on with it.
I can piggyback off what Mark said. I don't like the way he motivated at certain times,
Okay.
and he had some time lapses and stuff in the middle of the games where he wasn't aware. But like a lot of my problems with Mike McCarthy, I'm telling you right now, it's normal problems with every coach.
Right.
It's general
Right.
problems. Like
True,
it's no
true.
perfect coach.
No.
It won't be. Just like, and then I want people to
Don't sound
understand this.
Jimmy Johnson.
Listen. Listen.
You gotta throw something out there.
If you think about
Jimmy
this,
Johnson had the perfect
I
storm
want y'all
back.
to think
Yeah,
about
yeah,
this.
Storm, yeah.
The only difference between somebody, we've been raving about Sean Payton for years. We
Right.
praised the ground Sean Payton walk on.
True.
Tell me what the difference is between Sean Payton and Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy better.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
his reputation. But look, you know that because you really do the work. That's the only reason.
FYI.
The normal fan, he don't know that.
Hold on.
The normal fan will be like,
FYI.
Mike, Sean Payton way better than Mike McCarthy.
New Orleans underachieved quite a few years. They had some 12-5
No,
seasons. I'm sorry.
79.
Well, yeah,
Three years.
they had 3 years in a row of 7-9, but they also had some really good teams that ended up underachieving that did not make the Super
Now,
Bowl.
hold on.
And see,
Oh, go ahead. I just wanted to let you know what's the difference between it, and I want you to know they tarnished Mike McCarthy's legacy at the end of his stint
You
with
know what
Green
the
Bay.
difference is, bro.
They did him dirty, and listen. Ever since Mike McCarthy, tell me one thing
The star is.
Tell me one thing that Aaron Rodgers has accomplished
Nothing.
without Mike
Nothing.
McCarthy.
Nothing.
Then guess what? After Mike McCarthy left, what they started saying about Aaron Rodgers? They started saying he a head case. He hard to work with. Didn't nobody want to deal with Aaron Rodgers. But who made it
And
work
still
with
don't.
Aaron
And
Rodgers?
still don't.
Who made it work with
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Big Mike
You
Soprano.
like Aaron
That's it.
Rodgers, right? Yeah.
Put some respect on Mike McCarthy.
but see,
man.
here's the thing that's funny though, because
I just don't like the disrespect when it ain't warranted.
Let-
If
let-
it's warranted, not tee off. That's how I am with it.
so here's the thing that I keep hearing from everybody, because everybody says, oh well, the Cowboys, they need to move on from Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb because they're he keeps paying, but they're not winning. So let me ask you this: as Tua just got his contract of $53 million, as they trade for Jalen Ramsey, right?
Yeah.
Give up #1 draft pick for that guy and paying him $19 million a year. As they went out and decided to get Tariq Hill,
Yeah.
as they went out and they signed, of course, Jalen Waddle. So they got 2 players in the top 5 of being paid
And
wide
they got all
receivers.
this.
But then they
So
get
how come we are not
Calais
saying,
Campbell, yeah.
how
Then
come
they
we
get
are not
cut
saying
too,
that they need to blow that up because they're paying these players and they're not succeeding?
That's why
They went
I
out and they got the
That's a
hot
Cowboy
young
thing,
coordinator that they said is a genius as far as the offense goes. So explain to me how it is that the Dallas Cowboys are winning 12 games every year. They need to blow it up because they're paying their guys and so on. But here it is, Miami's not. That you look at Josh Allen, you can't say that Josh
San
Allen
Francisco's
hasn't
not.
had guys and stuff to go there. They're not saying that Josh Allen needs to go or anything else. It's only because you wear the star and we get paid talking about you.
Now,
Man.
answer me this though. Answer me this though.
Facts.
This right here is a testament to how good young Ryan Dakota is actually. If you think about it, we know for a fact we like our weapons, but we know it's several teams whose weapons will take over ours. Right?
Yes, indeed.
It's several
Hold on.
teams like
Let's
this.
do a
being
segue.
honest.
Let's do a segue. We're gonna get
It's
back
gonna
to
be
it. Let's people know we are Red Robins.
Hit the
Yeah,
hit the like button, people. You're getting fired. You don't get this is bonus shit
These are
here.
real
Hell yeah.
Because we in the club getting tipsy.
Yeah. So hit the like, share this
Pull up at
content.
Red
Oh,
Robin,
shit.
man.
And then on top of that, we are at Red Robins, the one in the collections, and
We're
Oxnard,
entertaining the
California.
Seattle fan over there.
So come on out, come on
Seattle
out,
fan?
come on out and support.
Chargers.
Support.
Oh, I'm sorry. Charger fan,
And we
sorry.
asked him about Kellen Moore.
So come on out to Red Robins. Now go and get back on that grease, man. That hot grease you was on.
What was we saying? I'm not.
I was just kind of pointing out that we are told that Mike McCarthy is the worst coach in football and so on, and needs to go.
I
But
was
here
on
it
that.
is,
I was
Mike
talking about
McDaniel's there with Tampa that has all the weapons and they're paying people left and right. They ain't won a playoff game yet
Y'all
either.
talking about
I was
Miami.
talking about
Miami.
Dak.
Talking
Look,
about
I was
Miami.
talking about Dak and how the weapons match up.
Yeah,
This is what I
yeah.
want to ask y'all. This what I want to ask y'all right now.
Right.
If we know for a fact teams like Miami, teams like the Texans, teams like San Francisco, like the Eagles, even though we don't want to admit it, we gotta admit it. They weapons a little better.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me how is it that the Cowboys still had the number 1 offense?
Right.
And then this is Mike McCarthy's first year. This is why I be married to some of my ideas. I gotta admit my flaws sometimes. This is why I get so mad. Because I'm looking at it like, if y'all, as the Joneses, had that go in, go all in attitude like some of these other ownerships, just imagine what that could accomplish with this offense. He did all of this. This man basically won MVP last year with 1 year. Then think about the risk that we took.
Shout out to you, Steve. I appreciate
Jake
it.
Ferguson was not, listen, Jake Ferguson was not a guarantee when we first started last year. He was a question mark, right?
Yeah.
We wasn't certain that Jake Ferguson was going to eat like the way he did. We was like, we hope he do. We believe he will. It was a question.
Okay.
Tony Pollard. Was Tony Pollard a certain? No. We said, we believe he can be this. We believe he can do that. But he coming off an injury. So Dak did all of that with some uncertain pieces on his team.
Michael Gallup.
And I'm just talking specifically about the offense. Just imagine if you really invest in the offense like we've been beating on the table for them to do.
Yeah.
Just imagine what we can accomplish at that point.
Okay.
Even more.
And
Yeah.
at the time, your 6th round pick, Jalen Brooks, you weren't sure he was going to go off either.
We didn't know nothing about that.
What if last year we had invested in a linebacker? If when Overshow went down, as everybody is sitting there cutting, players left and right,
Right.
we just got, a linebacker right then and said, let's get a guy on the roster that's got experience. As opposed to having a safety who's 207 pounds playing stop the run. What if the Cowboys had added just a run stopper, better?
Right.
I'm not talking about Aaron Donald. I'm just saying a decent, $5 million a year defensive tackle. A Ndamukong guy that's, on the end of his career that's trying to go ahead and make some money. And what if they had gotten a short yardage back? If they just made those 3 moves last year,
Right.
do you think we would have had a different result against Green Bay?
Absolutely.
Because we didn't stop them on.
This
they
is
scored
what's
on their first 6
maddening.
drives. Yeah.
This is what's maddening to me about being a Cowboy fan is I look and I say, oh my God, the Joneses, you guys are freaking incredible at finding undrafted rookie free agents.
Right.
Finding a kicker that was a UFL guy. Okay? Right? You guys find players where people don't. Because you can look at Howie Roseman and everybody talks about how great he is, but that guy sucks at drafting.
Yeah.
If you were to take Howie Roseman in the Dallas Cowboys front office and say, this is how we're going to build a team, you'd win the Super Bowl every year because
Every year.
you would have the best of both worlds. The thing is the Cowboys will look and say, well, it's okay. We believe in our guys. We don't need to go anywhere else to get somebody, even when you don't have a player for a position. Tony Pollard was not a short down running back. You saw him trying to truck a guy and get knocked backwards.
I got a shout out to West Coast because he said Tony Pollard wasn't even really a running back.
Yeah,
He was a wide receiver coming out of college. Now listen, I always looked at West and said, man, in my head, I'm like, that's a little harsh, West. We seen Tony do good, but at the same time, it's certain nuanced stuff that a natural running back should know. Right. And we seen him lacking them areas.
Yeah.
It was natural stuff like, bro, go on the play side, go on this side, reverse field.
I need you in those
It's just normal stuff that a normal running back with instincts would know. And Tony really struggled in that area. He didn't. Tony struggled in some of those natural nuanced stuff that running backs need to know. Because it was easy touchdowns last year that he just left on the table.
Right.
Yeah, that Miami game.
But I tell you what, though,
really
on some of those runs that were called in the middle, you can see him hesitate. You can see him literally hesitate from going up the middle. It's like, I don't want to be put in there.
No instincts at all.
Well, we got the big boys out inside, man.
We got the money man here.
The money man.
If I had his money, I'd throw my money away.
Yeah.
That's how much money my man got.
Yeah.
He like, okay, y'all can hang out, run around. I'm gonna go to the VIP club.
Hey, VIP guy, right?
So how are the strippers in the VIP club? I know they got to have strippers in the VIP. I mean,
bottle services.
I mean, $300. I mean, come on.
It's only a 2-3 minimum. That's
you get lap dances too, right? Oh, lap dances aren't included.
lap dance not included.
Lap dance don't touch them,
That's wild.
Now, I saw you 2 years ago here at training camp and stuff. When you look at the team this year versus then, how do you feel? Because see, I'm going to say, let me preface it this. I'm going to say that 2 years ago, we were excited because the Cowboys signed Anthony Barr as a linebacker.
Yeah.
Okay, who was coming off an ACL injury. So I look at this right now and say our linebacker room is totally better. And if you check out a video I'm trying to upload right now with Eric Kendrick, where I was asking him the difference of Mike Zimmer, I said, has he gone off yet? And he looked at me like, he always goes off. That's Mike Zimmer. How do you feel about the team that you see on the field right now?
It's kind of 50-50 for me, Mark. To me, it just kind of seemed like, you figure after, nearly 3 decades that this team would have learned this lesson, and it seemed like they keep doing the same thing over and over and over. But I do like the linebacker group, Overstrong coming back from injury, and everything, and the guy from Notre Dame, Lufau. Mirrors, yeah. I like, checked him out in college. I think he's going to be good for us and everything. So it's a little bit of an upgrade from last year. Being that they're moving up Marquise Bell, from safety to linebackers, guys, 205, 210-pound guy.
See, position flex. Stephen Jones is, we like that guy because he gives us position flex. He can play multiple positions. It's like, you know what? I've got multiple tools that will do multiple things, but sometimes I just need a fucking table saw to go ahead and really cut some.
There you go.
Okay? I'm not looking for a table saw, miter saw, and all that because it'll kind of do some of the work. But when I got to cut a whole lot of wood, I need a straight up table saw. So don't give me a guy with position flex. You see, Stephen Jones, that was his role.
Right.
He played kind of that hybrid role where he's a cornerback and a linebacker and things like that. So he loves that. But I'm sorry, don't give me an edge rusher who's also playing like Tyron Crawford, defensive tackle, because he's not great at anything. Give me a great guy that plays defensive tackle. Right. And nose tackle, okay, a 5 technique is not the same as a 1 technique.
Right.
It's 2 totally things. If I am a 5 technique, I'm used to everything coming from the inside to the outside. As a 1 technique, You are a bull in the ring. You get hit from every which direction, okay? So you have to literally be able to have hand-to-hand combat in short space. It's not the same thing.
It's a difference between
I just want to give a shout out to Stephen Carroll again.
Damn.
What a 100.
Hey, that's a third of the way to the VIP,
baby.
Shout out to it.
Are you still gonna pay for the strippers?
Are you Stephen Carroll? Woo!
Damn, he about ready to make it rain up
Don't
in
make it
here.
rain. So, as
out
y'all
what Mark
already
said.
know, put SC in the chat, man. Put SC in the chat, man. Put SC in the chat. I want to see
shout out to
Stephen
Stephen
Carroll.
Carroll.
We need to see Carroll everywhere, man. I need to see Stephen
sounds to
Carroll.
play for
Yeah,
him.
I'm gonna give him.
Better go out with
Let's get the landlord. We got to pay the rent.
Yeah, pay the rent.
We got to pay the rent to the
Pay it.
landlord.
Look, to
Pay the
go
rent.
off of what Mark was
Yeah, here we
saying,
go.
I had this same argument before. Like, I feel like there's a difference between being versatile and being a tweener. Like, you just somebody that don't fit nowhere.
Right.
And I think you gotta be an elite talent to be a versatile player. So screw saying that you can do anything when you don't do anything great. You see what I'm saying? You do everything average, then what are you? You need something that you can hang your hat on so I can put you somewhere. So I don't like the twinner type of talents either, man.
another
So
one of these.
I need you to have a defined role on this team first.
Bartender,
And
yeah,
then after that,
Stephen Carroll got us on this one.
you see what I'm saying?
I got you, Law. I got you.
Yeah, oh, you got me on that one? Okay.
Yeah. So you need I feel like you need a defined role first, and then after that, we can expand your role to something else. So
Yeah.
that's what I think the difference is between a tweener and somebody that's just versatile.
And you know what? You talked to Jeff today.
Yeah.
He's not gonna allow that tweener stuff go on now.
Facts.
We getting real football guys now. Jeff Scanina, he's one of those guys that's sitting there saying, Amazi, you was a first round draft pick.
I
I'm putting
don't
my
care.
foot,
Putting your
I'm
ass.
putting my foot sideways up in that
Straight up.
thing. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
ass.
And want you to complain about it because
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you to Pelican Bay shoot program. So I like what he's doing too. Yeah, Pelican Bay shoot program. So I do like that. I think that, man, where our linebackers are coming down, hitting and feeling, and sealing through A gap, shooting through B gap. I think that right there is what we needed last season. All we had to do, because all I wanted the defense to do, granted, our offense started off slow, but all I needed that defense to do is stop Green Bay one time.
No.
Time.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me
It
tell
took
you what was.
them after 7
This
series.
gonna be quick, Mark. Then what I'm gonna tell you what was going on in Green Bay.
What's going on?
And it's sad, because we don't need this no more this year. We need to
Say
have,
it,
we need to
Landlord.
change
Let me hear
our
it,
whole
Landlord.
mentality.
Let me hear it.
What was going on in Green Bay was we sitting up here on a hope and a prayer that we get a turnover.
No.
This is your defense in the mirror when they don't get turnovers.
Yeah.
I want y'all to realize that we're not as good as you might think if we're not getting turnovers.
Bro.
Let me know if I was the only one at home praying
our
that we
offense
get a
was our
turnover.
Bro,
We was like, Lord, please let us
I'm not
get a
gonna put it there. I'm gonna tell you right now. What the hell happened with the Dallas Cowboys was
Go ahead, Mark.
they believed their own damn hype. Once they got the number 2 seed
every year.
from of course the Green Bay, from the Eagles. Okay?
Eagles, yeah.
Now, listen, I've had 4 of these roller coasters, so forgive me if I get a little tipsy.
Me too.
But here's the thing: we got that number 2 seed, and what did we hear all season was the Cowboys 16 games in a row at home. The Cowboys they got at least 2 games at home in the playoffs, man. They go into the NFC Championship game, and when you got players out there literally advertising and post the victory party, Sam Williams and Turpin, that you are looking past this game. You will look past this game. You figured out we just got to show up, man, because Green Bay is just happy to be in the playoffs. That team is, 9-7? They're the 7th seed. We got this. We don't have to go to work till next week. That's what happened with the Dallas Cowboys is they looked past it. Green Bay came in there loose with nothing to lose, and they understood what your problem was is they ain't got no linebackers. We can exploit them in the middle. And that's exactly what they did, and we did not have an
And what
answer
did
for
Aaron
it.
Jones say?
As much as
Front runner
everybody
team.
wants to go ahead and trash Dan Quinn, Dan Quinn was handicapped by the Dallas Cowboys. They knew they had a problem at linebacker from the time Overshow went down, and you were relying on a guy who has a history of being injured.
Wait.
Dan Quinn got a
He was cooking.
Dan got a well.
He was cooking to
I'm not going to say that Dan Quinn was the best defensive coordinator in the world, but you think you should at least have some linebackers.
He should have had linebackers. But what do Luther say? Luther say, love the one you with, right?
Okay. Okay,
Folks say,
hold on. Let me grab it.
Hold on, let's do another one. Let's do another one of these. Let's do one of these.
I'm sipping. I'm not a liquor.
Oh, you sipping?
Look at these lightweights over here. Look.
I got an hour drive, man. I got an hour drive.
I'm getting picked up.
A little
We're up here with Robin getting live, okay?
All right, so
now we understand why they remember us.
Yeah. They gonna remember us. All right, but here's the thing. That brother went from man to zone.
Yes, I agree.
And he didn't change
He didn't
nothing.
do none of
He
that.
didn't change nothing the whole
But
game.
I'm gonna say this
He
much.
didn't change it.
None.
He supposed to stay
But here's the
man to
thing.
man. That's what we
Dan Quinn was exactly what we needed after Mike Nolan. Because we had everybody that was like, it's too complex and everything else. And we literally hit rock bottom. And he took us to one level, being hamstrung by the Jones.
I got one question
But I'm going to
before I
say,
go out.
real quick, and I'm going to turn the camera on you.
Right.
Seeing Mike Zimmer and understanding that he is going to be down on the field, you can see the difference of what he is trying to teach to the players. He wants guys that are physical, and it's not about just rushing the quarterback.
Exactly.
It's going to be going with power. When I see him with Monty Smith, and they're doing, like I said, I love this drill because they're literally pushing into the chest, and he's got them literally clubbing the shoulder. Because if you're an offensive lineman and you get shocked and then hitting that arm, your body is twisted, and that gives me the crease for me to get upfield. And it allows me to be able to stay square and to be able to work and figure out where I'm going. So they will get penetration,
Right.
but they will be able to hold their assignment, their gap. So there we go. I'm gonna drink my drink and I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna drink my drink.
That was great. That was great insight right there. So I got a question for the whole panel.
All right. We all here.
If you had the, gun to your head, so to speak, if you had to pick a room in 2024, what room had the biggest improvement this year?
Linebacker.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt the same way. I felt the same way.
Okay, you had no linebacker.
I felt the same
If you
way.
had somebody that has linebacker on the
wide
name, it's
receiver.
an improvement.
She said wide receiver.
I say
Oh,
wide receiver.
That's a
how
good
dare
take.
you?
That's a
How
good-
dare you
No,
say that without
explain
seeing
yourself.
CD?
Explain
How dare you
yourself.
say that without seeing CD?
Explain
Okay, I'll
yourself.
tell you what
How
though.
dare she says that?
Here's an
without
interesting take though, because see, I get beat up by Philly 500 and Dan Salio on Wednesdays. Okay, I get double teamed, but Dan will at least tell the truth. He will go through and he'll say, "I will take the Dallas Cowboys wide receiver room in totality over the Eagles." He said, "You got two good guys, Devontae Smith and AJ." He said, "But once you get past those two, they got nothing. They got nothing."
And we've had that problem for years.
I was just about to say,
Okay.
Mark, we top heavy too.
Right.
After
But
CD
I'm
and
saying-
Brandon
I'm
Cooks,
saying-
Jalen Brooks. I'm seeing what I'm seeing with
I
Jalen
like
Brooks.
him, but we
and
talking about
but I
tangibles.
tell you what,
We talking about
we are
tangibles.
better
Talking
than
about
if we can get CD in and he's not like Zeke coming back from Cabo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, CD gonna
So hold on.
Brandon
So
Cooks
you
looks
think-
like he's going to be better than last
So
year.
you think-
And
course.
Jalen Tolbert will
You
be
think-
better without having Michael Gallup.
I be hard on Brandon Cooks. I'll admit myself. Brandon Cooks look like he's getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So look, the only thing I think people really misunderstood me this whole offseason. I'm not saying Brandon Cooks is terrible. What I am saying is I feel like he will get better in year 2. But at the same time, my problem is how much better. I feel like we should be better. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks might get this much better, but we might need to be this much better. That's my only gripe against the whole
I
situation.
got Smitty. I got
That's the
Smitty
only
over.
thing.
I got Smitty over.
all day long. Man, I'm a Bama guy, so I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna stay out of it. I'm gonna stay out
And
of it.
we had Lamb and Smitty.
Okay, but here's the
my
thing.
God.
Look, hold on. I'm gonna tell you one thing about Smitty. He getting played with being with Jalen Hurts. I want y'all to understand this. Smitty is way better than he's showing over there. Jalen Hurts is not good enough, bro. I'm telling you straight up. I bet money if we could pull him in a dark room and ask him, how you felt when the Eagles drafted you and you knew you had to go back with Jalen Hurts? I guarantee you, Smith will be like, man.
Hey, you heard what he said. You heard what he
I
said.
guarantee you.
You heard what he said in that Super Bowl.
What he
After
say?
the loss, he said, what he said? He said, you can't fumble the ball.
Yeah.
And he called out Hurts. He said, you can't fumble the ball.
Look, what I just said, you can't manufacture leadership. You can't manufacture respect, right?
Yeah.
Smitty just came off a team where, guess what? Jalen got pulled from his job. He seen that. So do you think he look at Jalen like that?
Man, come on.
He seen this man lose his job in
Roll
college.
Tide.
He seen that.
Now, here's the
So
thing.
are you ever gonna look at that guy the same way?
True.
You're not.
True. All right. So back to your whole thing about Brandon Cooks is not going to be able to improve a lot, which I agree.
I say he gonna be better.
He should be. But here's the
But how much better is my question.
Okay. And you can't expect CeeDee Lamb to be much better than what he was.
CD being better is just like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
But the spot where you have the capability of being so much better is the number 3. They force-fed Michael Gallup last year because they're trying to justify that we were right
They
to
paid
pay
the
him.
money.
And every time he was out there, it seemed like something bad always happened.
Mark.
Okay, so that's the position where you can look at the position can actually create.
Michael Gallup just retired, Mark. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead.
See, this is
That's all I wanted to say.
You know, this is the thing that's funny is because everybody always talks about all the talent that Dak Prescott has. How many receivers has Dak Prescott they've left and gone through and done great things?
Not many.
With the exception of Amari Cooper is still in the league.
Amari, that was
and
just
man, I can't think of his name. No,
Cedric Wilson.
No.
Noah Brown.
Hot sauce. Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley was kind of.
Noah Brown went over there and had a decent year
Noah Brown is
with
doing
the
okay.
team.
good start.
Okay, a
A
good
good start.
All right. But you don't look and say that these guys are doing great things. In fact, what you see is they go downhill. When we had Randall Cobb was left on the highway from Green Bay. He was down to 400 yards a year. With the Cowboys, he had 800-some odd yards. He signed that big fat daddy contract for $25 million for the Texans and went right back down to 400 yards.
And guess what?
So
He
you
went
have to
back
look
to
at
Aaron Rodgers and still never
and
did
still
nothing.
did nothing.
Go ahead.
So you sit here and look at it and say,
on the,
Dak has helped in this offense to
Devontae
elevate a
Turpin,
lot of these guys that are there,
Yeah, he did.
as opposed to those guys elevating Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And so you can get rid of Dak Prescott. You know, everybody accuses me of you just a Dak Prescott lover. You up on his nuts and everything. All right, you know that's forgive me, crowd. Okay? But that's literally what they you'd be surprised at some of the things they say about me as far as Dak Prescott. But when Dak is gone, and from what I've seen with Trey Lance, like you said, Lon, he's raw. He's got room to grow. He's got a lot of room to grow.
Got a lot of room.
If you think that Dak Prescott is a turnover machine, bro, you ain't seen nothing.
Trey is literally like a small poor man Jalen Hurts to a degree.
Look, he said a poor man.
Jalen Hurts right now. You know, give him another year. You know, he probably be just equal as Hurts.
And I'm gonna say here, you are listening to nothing but the best. If you are not subscribed to Jobu Sports Report, Law Nation, okay, my man, okay, over here with the landlord, okay, because you got to pay your rent.
VIP,
And I am the name butcher. I'm the name butcher, and I'm terrible with names. Okay, I want you to understand something here. I used to be the hot man on kickoff. Something they've outlawed. They say that shit's dangerous. Guess what? That used to be what I did. So I don't remember shit. But this lovely lady who is one of my homegirls. Look, we got to get her up here on the mic. Okay, shout out. You've got to subscribe.
Oh, terrible.
Damn.
Hot seat right here. Put it in the middle.
There we go.
I'm gonna let her get
Eating. She finished eating. No.
What I got to do is I'm going to invite her over to the man cave for some games, okay? Because she's local. She's like, I ain't trying to go up in that man cave. Look, it probably smell like Fritos up in there.
She had your wings, Joe.
Oh, my, Joe's wings.
Oh my God. Don't let the sauce get in your hand because you'll bite your hand. Yeah. I was like, hey, when I looked at it, I said, I went
we
down
didn't
there.
have a good playoffs, but we eat good. Okay, we
Oh,
eat
y'all, you good?
I'm going to tell you right now,
I like
He's
him.
big, he's physical, he's fast.
You got to check it. She was
Hey,
like,
Cynthia.
I was like,
I'm
man,
ready for
I
my.
have
I wish I
a,
could come up with some questions
Yeah,
like she had.
Hennessy
for the
with
players.
Splash Coke.
You got player interviews,
Yeah.
galore. And look, they all looked at her and said, God, she's so cute. Let me answer the question. They look at me and said, look at this old ass over here, man.
By us. Yeah, that's what it was.
Let's go right past him.
Landlord was getting the question. I was really
Look.
good down for it.
I've been
Well, he's so big, he kind of scared me. He's like, I better answer that. He might jump over the fence and get me.
And shout out to Stephen Carroll.
Carol, boy.
Okay, I checked mine, but my phone is right here. But Stephen Carroll, shout out to you, man. We appreciate the support. We're trying to bring you guys the best content. You're not getting this stuff on like the regular, stuff because we don't know color.
This is what a bar is supposed to be. You're talking about your team that you don't like, that you love. You're sitting here going over the analysis, what we gonna do. I think we can go 13-4 again. Call me crazy, but this is what it's about.
13-4.
I got us going 13-4.
Okay, so
Hey, how
when
many
you make
years?
that
How
Bet
many years?
USA
How
account
many
and all
years I've been
that,
doing?
he's saying take the over. Okay, take the over on the Dallas Cowboys being 10.5. I was gonna take 10.5. I'm going over on that one, but definitely take Law Nation on the. Wow, 13-4. Damn, bro.
Look. They said the
what did
same.
they put in your drink?
Hold on.
Look, I got rum in mine. I don't know.
Joe
Is that some moonshine in that shit?
Wait a minute. They said the same thing.
13-4.
How many? Chat. If y'all know, y'all been following me. How many years I've been saying we've been going 13-4? How many years in a row I've been saying we're going 13-4? And I get the same reaction every year. Every year.
I hate to say it.
And I've been wrong.
We ain't been going 13-4. We've been going 12-5.
That's why I've been a game off every year. I think that I'm the reason why we going 12-5. I've been a
I say
game off.
11-6 or 12-5. That's what I do every year.
I'm closer. Well, no.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
closer.
10, 11 games.
now, us two alpha males here are being a little demonstrative. We want to hear from the lovely lady.
Yeah, I wanted to ask y'all what y'all thought about the tight ends today. I was actually able to talk to Brendan Stanford, and he actually confirmed. We talked about, Mike McCarthy loving his big tight ends. And he actually said he's looking forward to playing tight end in his Mike McCarthy's second year of play calling. What y'all think about that?
I hope. Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Let me cat a corner my tail a little bit.
Okay, I'm old and I'm
Slide on
dyslexic.
in. I don't bite it all.
So here's what I did last year. I thought I was ordering a jersey that was 12 personnel.
Right.
I ordered 12 personnel. But okay, that's my dyslexia. Okay, so I get it there and it's like 12 personal. My wife is like, you know that's wrong, right? I said no, it's very personal to me that 12 personnel is a great offense for us. Because the way I look, it's not like my daddy's 12 personnel when you get in and you're running the football because you're trying to pick up a personnel.
Right.
With today's tight ends that are versatile, we had with Cooper Rush, and this is one of the reasons why Cooper Rush was successful was we would do 12 personnel and they would take Tony Pollard from the backfield and they put him out in motion, and now you've got empty backfield because you now have 5 receivers. If a defense puts 8 men in the box, and I've got 2 pass catching tight ends and a running back who catches football, I got numbers against them. And Dak Prescott is very good at finding the open man, especially if you're doing bootlegs. So I look at it and say, if the defense doesn't go in, 8 men in the box, I'm going to run with those big tight ends. If they do, then I'm going to go ahead and throw the football. So now you can basically make it either or where they're in a no-win situation. And so I love seeing Jake Ferguson, who's been growing like crazy. And the last part I will add, because I talk too much.
No, you're good.
Is when you look at teams that are winning Super Bowls, it's not having a great wide receiver per se. It's having a great tight end. So you can look at New England with Hernandez and Gronk. You can look, of course, with Kelsey right now. You can look at he's in Washington now. What the Eagles?
Selnick at the time.
No,
Goddard.
I mean, they've got Dallas Goedert, who's good right now, but before him, he went to Arizona.
17. I know his name.
Oh, man. But
Help us.
Eagles tight end that played, he went to Arizona. I think he's in Washington now.
At the time, Zach Ertz.
You look at Kittle. All these teams have a great pass catching tight end. If Kittle does not catch that pass over the middle, where Diggs should have literally lit him up or gotten the interception, they don't win that game.
It's illegal for the player down the field too, by the way. If the official called that play, because he was supposed to.
Right. And so that's what you have to look at and say, tight ends are now as important, if not more important than wide receivers.
And the reason why is because these tight ends now, they have short areas, they are a taller target. So now you have to figure out, if you put a linebacker on, do you put your nickel corner on? It's a mismatch. And then especially why these wide receivers on the outside getting so busy now, being taking the top off the defense. That's why when you're seeing a versatile guy like Kelsey or a versatile guy like those guys that you mentioned, like Gronkowski, it creates that mismatch. So now that we finally got hey, when Dak had Jason Witten, he was an old man with him. He had no hair with him. So now he got.
He was just a wit. He wasn't a wit in. He was just a wit.
Let Dak have youthful Whitney. You know what I'm saying? We don't get better. But neither here nor there, we got Jake Ferguson.
And that's where the games are won now. Was that tight end?
Yeah, I think that what we have to do here is, I like Schoonmaker, but his availability is a liability. Just to a degree. Yeah, your best ability is yeah. But to a degree, it's going down the path just like we like Sean Lee. I'm not saying that Schoonmaker to that level, but Sean Lee was that dude that kept getting hurt. That kept getting in the way of not bringing in a true other linebacker that rewarded area.
Because you kept waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah, you wait and wait. So now the Cowboys need to do it. I think they need to cut the fat, trim it. Just go ahead and put the Band-Aid over, take the bullet out instead of putting the Band-Aid over the bullet wound and go find them a real tight end that match up with Bird. And I think Schoonmaker's not it.
That's why
I don't think Shoemaker is, but Ford seems to be a guy who's getting a lot of trust right there. And I'm going to say Hendershot started out pretty good his rookie year. Last year was a step back, but he's making a few plays out there today that I wouldn't write him off just yet. But the Cowboys just need to just say, we're just going to trade our second round pick every year. For whatever reason, the Cowboys, look, you got Diggs and you got Law Nation. I'm sorry. No,
you got Law Nation, baby. Let's go, baby.
Marcus Lawrence. Those are about the two that you had in the last 12 years that have worked out. We just
you're right.
That's it.
The last
Until Sean Lee.
all the people. Bruce Carter. Well, how many others go?
I mean, you got to think about Tristan Hill. You got to think about Boss Man Fat. We've had Micah Parsons,
Jalen Smith.
I'm sorry, I didn't say Mark. I meant Jalen Smith too. Too many runs here. But you understand, again, I used to play the hot man on special teams, okay? You see, they outlawed that shit. They said it's dangerous.
Hell yeah, you got Money Mark in the house.
Literally, they say, why did they change it? They got a picture of Mark Holmes out there. This is what happens when you have your brain on special teams on kickoff coverage. Center.
You got the Brock Hoffman interview?
Yes, Brock Hoffman, and then Cooper Beaver.
I gotta get about it.
You gotta go.
You gotta go to LA.
The locals just told me the time's gonna double up at
Okay.
It's red. I gotta get
All right, make sure you check out the landlord. Pay your rent.
Man, where they can find and follow you.
Yeah, man, landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media, man. Tap in for the win. Hey, hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge you call.
Oh, dang it. But you better pay your rent on time.
Landlord.
You better pay your rent.
You gotta go ahead to LA, man.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, landlord.
That's right. You better pay your rent or expect to do some favors.
Put LL in the chat for my guy landlord, man. From Alabama, man.
Okay. Yeah. You didn't know, did you? Okay. I'm no filter. There's no filter here. Okay. I'm old school. Cause see, you gotta understand. When I grew up, it used to be sticks and stones don't break my bones, but names will never hurt me. So we talked all kinds of smack and all that stuff because it's like, okay, you know, as long as you're not beating me upside the head with a stick, we okay.
Yeah.
So forgive me. I'm not a gentleman. I'm from the gutter. But I actually seen the team. The bad thing about all this is all of the animosity and all of the venom that everybody gives the Joneses for not doing anything is forgotten when the Cowboys start winning.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Okay,
That's
when
the Cowboys being
okay. So when we get to the playoffs and we don't have a linebacker, we get to the playoffs. You know, Zeke has hyperextended his knee and he's getting 1.5 yards a carry.
That part.
That what's going to happen is they're going to say, if we only got rid of Dak Prescott, we could go ahead and win the Super Bowl because Dak sucks. But people aren't looking at it from the standpoint of, you know, the 49ers are saying, let's get the best running back in football. Okay, let's
What the Ravens just do.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That other teams are loading up with more and more talent to surround their quarterback. We literally have an owner that says we're going to do more with less.
No, more
What the fuck is that? What do you mean we're going to do more with less? Nobody's winning by doing more with less. But they will cover up the Joneses' mistake. That's why they're able to say, you know what, he's got to understand that he needs to leave money on the table for others because, you know, we're trying to build a team. And Dak can turn around and say, I'm going to work for $1, and Stephen Jones will not spend any of that money on bringing out anybody else.
Because the philosophy and the principle is that.
He can't stand
Because
that.
that's what they do. They like to put raisins on the potato salad and say, hey, it's good. These raisins are good.
If you show up at a cookout, they got raisins on potato salad, leave.
But they saying that it's good, and they believe in their philosophy, and they're not changing that up. All they have to do, Dak Prescott is undefeated in the playoffs when the running back averaged 3 yards or more. Like, find you a running back to just give you some yards, man, so you can take
pressure off.
When I tell people that we don't run well in the playoffs, every game that we lost, I usually make excuses for Dak Prescott.
No, it's the truth. It's true. Yeah, stop the run the ball in the postseason. And then don't put, if you know that, I know for sure we going to the postseason.
I agree.
know for sure we going. All right, so what I do know for sure is that when we get there, I'm not going to put everything on full. I need for somebody else because when I say these things from an offensive perspective, on all of the playoff games that we lost, who else showed up? Who else showed up?
Jake Ferguson.
And that was because of that. Who else showed up?
And he a pin drop. Yeah.
He's fighting with CDs.
Yeah. I need somebody. Even if we go to defense, they talk about the defense in 2020.
Yeah. That was the work.
How many interceptions we had? How many forced fumbles we had in the playoffs against the 49ers?
No.
They bring up all these all pros and everything, but
You know why they do that? You know why they put up all pros?
Because the Cowboys get you paid.
Get paid.
The Cowboys get you paid.
All right, I think we about to conclude, man.
There you go.
Give our closing
This was
remarks,
fire, man.
This was a fire show. Hey, this show was brought to you by Stephen Carroll, by the way.
Amen, Stephen Carroll. I got to check my cash out. I appreciate you, bro.
for sure.
And we had a couple other super chats in there. We appreciate that. You are definitely helping us to go ahead and bring you guys more and more content. I know. I don't know about you. I got lots and lots of clips and stuff that I got to go back to the hotel, probably pass the fuck out, and do some editing and stuff. And I got my live stream at 9 o'clock, so we'll bring you some more clips and things to practice. What I will say is, Dak looks good. Dak looks like his body is, you know, he's Adonis. He is hitting players left and right. And he is ready to roll. He doesn't seem to be bothered about a contract. And I'll say Micah Parsons look like he's ready to roll too.
He said it was 100, Mark.
But 100? Oh shit! Shit. And that's cash out. YouTube ain't taking the big chunk out that thing. Stephen Carroll, thank you so much. But we're gonna be here all week, including to the preseason game. So we're gonna bring you the Rams. We'll definitely look and see how Trey Lance actually is under fire. It's hard to get a judge when you're in practice because teams may be trying different things and all that, where people will go ahead and take one play and try and set a narrative and stuff. When you start playing actually with the scrimmage that we have on Thursday, that's when you're really going to see what we have and stuff in here. But I'm so blessed to be here with some wonderful people.
No doubt, man. Likewise, man. But, let the lady go. Let the lady go in and let people know where they can find you, your closing remarks, and what you bring to the table for Cowboy Nations and beyond. Oh, hold on. She got the best YouTube name out there. Craven Cowboys. Don't we all crave the Cowboys?
Craven Cowboys.
Craven Cowboys. Craven.
Yeah, just kind of sum up here. I love my observations from camp. I'm loving watching the D-line, the offensive line kind of work together. They really just trying to teach physicality to both sides. I mean, you see, every now and then guys being pushed back, but we're seeing the power grow in Bonsley. We're seeing the power grow in our second round pick, Marshawn Newman as well.
Yeah.
Both getting to the backfield, and I'm still holding out hope that this is some of my favorite guys. I'm rooting for hope. I'm still for him to make kind of a bigger push. Just kind of looking at him today, so I'm running some of the reps. Still wanting to kind of work on some of his hand techniques, but I'm definitely happy with what I'm seeing. Unfortunately, you can't see too much today. They're quite on this side, but I'm still excited about certain guys. Tyron Miller Johnson, Dylan Cropper. There seems to be just a top target with all three teams. So I'm excited to see him in the season and what he's actually going to show when he proves his skill. Just really see how hard the battle will be between Tyron Miller Johnson and Dylan Cropper. I think they're going to make it tough for the wide receivers. The running back room, I want the guys, please don't count out Willie Davis. I love the fight that Willie Davis is showing, and I love that he's not number one counting himself out, but also still showing the hustle and the drive for possibly the running back four position. I want to go through all the reasons, but yeah, you got this time. Craven Cowboys on all platforms: YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram as well. I'm going to post my stats. So if you guys follow me.
Yes, indeed. We got the VIP over there in the corner, man. Too.
I'm serious. Again, I'm throwing my money away if I had his.
Yeah. I'm throwing it away. I'm flushing mine.
Hey, and first and foremost, guys, on YouTube, I don't have a YouTube page. But
he's
my
too
name,
busy enjoying life.
My name is Blue Star Legends. Blue Star Legends 214 #Walkers. But I'm not to change the VIP Cowboy.
Yeah, VIP Cowboy.
You need to get the footage from the look. You need to go ahead and show us what it's like to be a VIP. It's like, look, I'm over here just sipping in the club, getting tips. So we can all live vicariously
through him.
Right. Yeah. But anyway, I'm like what I'm seeing with this team, man.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. I support this team, win, lose, or draw. The linebackers, I'm really liking that. We just need some run stuffing guys out there, some guys that you got to pull out the buffet table to clog up their middle, let these linebackers flow. Running backs, you just made a point, Craven, about Malik Davis. Hopefully he can work his way into the space. Zeke is going to be there.
Mr. Great.
Mr. Great. I talked to him personally and said they had to kick him out. His car didn't work, so they had to reactivate it for him and everything.
Get him.
He got the VIP logo. Look,
he wanted to play it.
we got the VIP report. That's exactly what he needs to have for his channel. VIP. You can cash at me for that idea.
Oh yeah, I got you, man.
Just PayPal me. You want to get in on it? He's another VIP guy.
I could be like Teddy Riley here, okay, and be like just a producer, okay. I got no problem with that. Rump shaker.
But what I would tell you guys, man, at the end of the day, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter, Cowboy Nation. And in closing, being at this particular moment with my guys, man, out here grabbing a few cold ones, talking football. This is not what we like. This is what we love right here at this particular moment. And we would do this without money. We would do this with money. We would do this with fame or without fame because we all insane to the mid-grade because we love this team, baby. This is what we bring.
And I'm going to say,
come on, baby. Come on with it.
Okay, I had to be able to come out here. I had to bring the wife and my daughters and everything else. That this cost me a fortune, but see, every minute of it was worth it excuse me, every penny of it was worth it just to be able to hang out with my brother and I.
Yeah.
Because we all see each other online and things like that, but to actually be here and breaking bread with the Cowboys and training camp, that this is what it's all about.
Yes,
and I'm
indeed.
so blessed to be here and having it and stuff, and I'm glad you guys hopefully are enjoying it as well.
No doubt, man. So hit the like, share this content. And Charger guy, we about to close out. You want to get on the mic
Yeah.
right quick?
Anything with the Chargers?
Oh, here, Chargers fan.
The Charger guy, come on.
Let's get a Charger
Yeah,
fan's
Chargers.
perspective of Kellen Moore. How about that? Okay.
Hey! Come on,
Okay.
man.
All I want to know is, what do you have to say to the Eagles about Kellen Moore?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, dilly. Okay, dilly.
Kellen Moore, no, he's done. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Going down.
In other words, he's ass, okay?
Yes, exactly. I said it in nice words. You did. I was trying to be nicer than that, but yes, completely.
Oh,
I'm
man.
out of here. Out of here.
We're bolting up for Saturday.
Saturday, we get our first
Saturday.
pregame. Number one, pregame against the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
There you
Yes.
go. Okay.
And then after that, the next week against the at second preseason season. No, there's third preseason.
Rams.
Rams.
three,
Yeah,
okay.
the Rams. Second preseason. Then
I'm
the
drunk,
Cowboys.
so don't take
Then
my
the
word
Cowboys
for
on
it.
the third
So how
preseason
did that
game.
work for y'all sharing, the stage?
You know what? Yeah, we got like we're gonna play the Rams on the second preseason, but since we're home, everything's Charger in the stadium.
I'd be kind of mad. This is my house.
Exactly.
I couldn't see my head cave having Eagles paraphernalia and shit on
Oh
her
yeah,
game.
everything's
No.
Chargers around the stadium.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, I don't know if you're from San Diego or not.
No, I
He
was.
was stationed in San
Look.
Diego.
Station.
I'm trying to understand, having gone to San Diego one time, why would they leave?
I don't have no idea. I tell you what, I was so mad when they left. We love going all the way to San Diego. We
Look,
made it a whole
I
weekend
was
out of it.
like, you're leaving San Diego for Los Angeles? Are you crazy?
The weather is so much better.
It's like, that must have been a lot of money, because I'm telling you, San Diego is much better.
Yeah, and you know what? Because they didn't want to put a stadium for the Chargers.
Yes.
And now what they do? Tore down Qualcomm, built a new stadium for the college, for the Aztecs. Yeah, for the university, yes. They tore down Qualcomm Stadium and rebuilt a new stadium over there.
It's all
Yes,
about the money.
exactly. The money. It's all about the money.
All right. Russell Red, shout out.
So,
All right.
So before we let you go, what do you think y'all gonna do? Y'all going to the playoffs?
Yes, I think we got a pretty good, absolutely. I think we got a pretty good vibe right here. We got some good, Herbert's gonna play, I'm telling you. I was reading today that he's out there practicing with his boot.
With his boot on.
With his boot on.
Yeah, 'cause he's supposed to be in that boot for 2
He's
weeks.
still throwing the ball and everything. So,
Look, he's trying to earn that money.
So look
Yes,
to her. They give him an order.
He's got put us on his back. He's got heart.
And he got rid of Kellen Moore, so he wants to get out there.
definitely.
You will agree
I'm
that
gonna, yes.
you will agree that Dak Prescott is better than Herbert, right?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Cut the camera. Okay. So much for that.
But I will give you guys a shout out. I will give you guys, Dallas Cowboys, a shout out. Best thing about y'all is your cheerleaders. Class act.
Never heard that today.
Your DCC is a class act.
And you know what?
Give y'all that.
Bartender, just because they said Prescott was better, cut him off.
Okay.
They're done.
They're buying us our next round.
All right. Shout out to everybody.
Have a good season. You'll all be
Say
healthy.
it with me. Go Cowboys. One time.
Go Chargers!
Hell no.
Security. Oh, man.
I almost got it. These
All right,
people like-
this was fun.
This was fun.
I'll
man.
see you guys
So
later.
y'all make sure y'all check us out next time we hit the Red Robin, when we turn Red Robin into Blue Robin. There you go.
Damn.